The latest federal lawsuit over alleged mortgage fraud paints an unflattering picture of a doomed lender. Executives at Countrywide Financial urged workers to churn out loans, accepted fudged applications and tried to hide ballooning defaults. The suit, filed Wednesday by the top federal prosecutor in Manhattan, also underscored how Bank of America's purchase of Countrywide in July 2008, just before the financial crisis, backfired severely. The prosecutor, Preet Bharara, said he was seeking more than $1 billion, but the suit could ultimately recover much more in damages. This lawsuit should send "thank you for trying" verbose. This recording will go away once the product has been purchased. Another clear message that reckless lending practices will not be tolerated, Bharara said in a statement. He described Countrywide's practices as spectacularly brazen in scope. Bank of America had no immediate comment. Countrywide was a giant in mortgage lending, but was also known for approving exotic, even risky, loans. By 2007, as the market for subprime mortgages collapsed, Countrywide was anxious for revenue. The lawsuit alleged that the company loosened its standards for making loans while telling Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac, which were buying loans from Countrywide, that standards were "thank you for trying" verbose. This recording will go away once the product has been purchased. Getting tighter. Fannie and Freddie, which packaged loans into securities and sold them to investors, were effectively nationalized in 2008. Then they nearly collapsed under the weight of their mortgage losses. To churn out more mortgage loans, Bharara said, Countrywide introduced a program called the Hustle, shorthand for high-speed swim lane. It operated under the motto, "Loans move forward, never backward." The program eliminated checks meant to ensure that mortgages were being made to borrowers who could afford them, according to the lawsuit. For example, loan processors know "thank you for trying" verbose. This recording will go away once the product has been purchased. Longer had to complete worksheets that helped them assess whether income levels that borrowers entered on their loan applications were reasonable. If processors entered the borrower's information into a computerized underwriting program and the program raised flags, employees were encouraged to change the numbers, the suit said. It also said that bonuses were awarded based solely on the number of loans that an employee could generate, not on their quality. The process led to widespread falsification of mortgage data, Bharara charged. And when Countrywide executives became aware of the dangerously high "thank you for trying" verbose, this recording will go away once the product has been purchased. Number of borrowers defaulting, it hid the problem, according to the lawsuit. In early 2008, for example, Countrywide offered bonuses for employees who could rebut the high rate of defaults. The standards were low, according to the lawsuit. If a review found that the income the borrower listed on his application seemed unreasonable, an employee could rebut the findings simply by arguing that the stated income was reasonable. The lawsuit gives 7 examples of mortgages made for homes in California, Alabama, Florida and Georgia in which the borrower's income and other qualifications were falsified. Thank you for trying verbose. This recording will go away once the product has been purchased. For example, one loan application, for a home in Miami, said that the borrower was an airline sales representative earning $15,500 per month, when the borrower worked for a temp agency and earned $2,666 per month. The borrower defaulted within 7 months, the suit said. A loan application for a home in Birmingham, Alabama, failed to disclose $81,000 in debt that the borrower was carrying. That borrower defaulted within the year, the suit said. The lawsuit accused Countrywide, and later Bank of America, of selling thousands of hustle loans to Fannie. Thank you for trying verbose. This recording will go away once the product has been purchased. And Freddie. The lawsuit says that the hustle program continued through 2009. According to the lawsuit, Fannie and Freddie don't review loans before they purchase them. Instead, they relied on bank statements that the loans met certain qualifications. Bharara said the lawsuit was the first civil fraud suit brought by the Justice Department concerning loans later sold to Fannie and Freddie. When Fannie and Freddie collapsed, investors were wiped out. Taxpayers have spent $170 billion to keep Fannie and Freddie afloat, and it could cost $260 billion more to support "thank you for trying" verbose. This recording will go away once the product has been purchased. The company through 2014 after subtracting dividend payments to taxpayers, according to the government. The lawsuit says that Fannie and Freddie suffered $1 billion in losses because they had to pay for Countrywide's defaulted loans. The lawsuit also complains that Bank of America is refusing to buy back mortgages even where the loans admittedly contain material defects or even fraudulent misrepresentations. Bank of America's purchase of Countrywide originally earned plaudits from lawmakers because Bank of America was viewed as stepping in to eliminate a bad actor from the mortgage market. Thank you for trying verbose. This recording will go away once the product has been purchased. But the purchase, instead of putting Bank of America's mortgage business, has drawn a drumbeat of regulatory fines, lawsuits and losses. Bank of America reported last week that while it is issuing more mortgages, $21 billion worth last quarter, up 18% from a year earlier, its mortgage unit is still losing money as the bank works through crisis-era problems. In the past year and a half, Barra's office has settled lawsuits against Citi Mortgage, Flagstar Bank and Deutsche Bank over mortgages. Its lawsuits against Wells Fargo and Allied Home Mortgage are pending.